Hello, this is TipTop MTG here today with another Magic the Gathering Arena video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the Core Set 2021 Mastery Pass. I'm going to cover various topics such as rewards, price, value, and even some of the history of the pass so you can see how this pass compares to past ones. The first MTG Arena Mastery Pass was released a year ago alongside Core Set 2020, and there has been one released alongside every new standard set. The MTG Arena team has been very good with feedback, along with adding many new changes, such as changing the Mastery Pass from a play everyday system to a play a couple times a week that allowed for more casual play schedules to complete the pass. They've also since added XP to daily wins and done various events that reward XP. The most recent addition to these being the workshop events, which have a chance of awarding 500 XP. The Core Set 2020 Mastery Pass had 100 levels, Eldraine's had 110, Therosid's had 90, Icoria's had 80, and Core Set 2021's has 90. The change in the amount of levels is due to the difference in time between sets. The gap between Ikoria and Core Set 2021 is the smallest, and the gap between Eldraine and Theros was the longest. Just a note, the number of levels does not change the price and does impact the rewards. So if you can only buy one Mastery Pass a year, you're better off buying one in the longer season, which this year would be between Zendikar Rising and the first set of next year. With the Theros Beyond Death Mastery Pass, they reduced the amount of gems that you receive from the pass from 2,000 to 1,800. Not a huge change, but they did add a traditional draft token, which more than made up for it. With the release of Ikoria, however, the MTG Arena team reduced the amount of gems found in the Mastery Pass again, but this time by 1,000, reducing it to 800. At the same time, instead of a traditional draft token, players were given a player draft token, which was half the value of the traditional draft. The stated reason was due to the season's shorter time period, but that doesn't make too much sense. In the Core Set 2021 Mastery Pass, the amount of gems was increased to 1,200. It's still less than Theros and a lot less than Eldraine, but it is a step in the right direction. Alright, that's enough history for now. Why don't we actually break down the Core Set 2021 Mastery Pass? The Core Set 2021 Mastery Pass can be bought for 3,400 gems and has an alternate variety that costs more. However, that version gives you an additional 10 levels. You could have also gotten the Mastery Pass by pre-ordering the Teferi Play Bundle. I do not recommend the 10 additional level bundle or the pre-order bundle, as they both have low value in terms of the 10 additional levels, and if you play every day, those 10 additional levels will only give you 10 uncommon ICRs. So look at that gem price. Is that worth 10 uncommon ICRs? Most of the time you're going to say no. However, there was a bug with the Teferi pre-order bundle where if you ordered it, you actually got 20 levels. But that was not the intent, and it will not be like that again, so keep that in mind when going forward if you're watching this after Zendikar Rising has come out. When you buy the Mastery Pass, no matter what level you're at, you will get an avatar, a pet dog, and a basic sleeve. Unlike the unpaid Mastery track, if you buy the pass, you will get many more rewards, with extra rewards being placed on every level of the track. You also receive the free rewards, so all the numbers I'm going to say are not, if I say you get 26 booster packs, you get 26 additional booster packs. There are also sleeves, styles, ICRs, and more. Additionally, the Mastery Pass can be purchased at any time, and you will get all previously earned rewards. If you don't know how much you're going to play or are worried you're going to get burned out, it may be smart to have the gems ready to buy it, but wait until the end of the season. So you'll end up with the same rewards. There are only slight advantages to doing it ahead of time. For instance, you can maybe get the cards you want for your deck out of a pack instead of having to spend a wild card on them, but it's very, the chances of that are very slim. Either way, why don't we break down the free track? On the free track, you get a pack of Core Set 2021 every other level until level 72. Doing some simple math concludes that you can get 36 Core Set 2021 packs without paying a dime. Now, remember, before buying the Mastery Pass, you used to get 3 packs a week for free, so this is essentially replacing that system. In addition, you receive 5 Mastery Orbs that can be used in the Mastery Tree to get card styles of your choice. 5 orbs, however, is not enough to get a Mythic Rare style. You would need 1 additional orb, but we'll get back to the Mastery Tree in a second. So, in total, without paying any gems, you end up with the 36 packs and 5 styles from the Mastery Tree. One of the styles could be rare if you go down one path, but if you want any of the other, commons or uncommons, if you want commons and uncommons from 2 different paths, you will not end up with a rare even. So why don't we break down the paid stuff? Because I don't need to convince you to go buy the free stuff because you can't buy it. It's all free. But the purchasing decision of is it worth it to buy a Mastery Pass, that is a real question. After you purchase the Master Pass, the following rewards are available in addition to the free track. You can get an Ugin avatar, a best friend basic sleeve, a dog pet, 25 card styles, 25 mastery orbs, 10 mythic rare ICRs, 20 booster packs, an exquisite sleeve, 4,000 gold, 1,200 gems, a player draft token, and an uncommon ICR for each level you get beyond level 90. So let's break this down monetarily, based on what you paid. First, assuming you only buy the 3,400 gem pack, we can lower the price down to 2,200 gems due to the 1,200 gems you get on the Mastery Pass. This is much lower than Throne of Eldraine, which gave out 2,000 gems, which is equivalent to more than half the pass. But even with just 1,200 gems, let's break down every other item in the pack in terms of its in-game value. Starting with the top of the list, the Ugin avatar is worth 500 gems or 3,000 gold. The best friend basic sleeve would cost 600 gems or 4,000 gold, and the dog pet would cost 3,000 gems or 20,000 gold. Now first, you have to understand that all of these cosmetics are exclusive. You can't actually buy the Ugin avatar or the best friend sleeve. If you want either, you have to buy the Mastery Pass. These prices are based on variants of the same item in the shop. If you wanted to buy some avatar, that's how much it would cost. Now looking at just these three cosmetics, we already have a quote-unquote value of 4,100 gems, which is already more than the pass. But do I really think these items are worth 4,100 gems? No. Back when I did my first Mastery Pass breakdown in Throne of Eldraine, pets didn't have a value because you couldn't buy them. You could only get them as part of the pass. So if you break down what makes up the 4,100 gems, 3,000 of it is a pet. Obviously, everything has a value of what it does because the arena team sets it that way. And so, yes, they do have a monetary value of 3,000 gems, but I don't see them being worth 3,000 gems. I see them as being about 1,000 to maybe 2,000 if it's a good pet. Another thing to note about all these cosmetics, another thing to note is that these are all cosmetics, so if you don't care about cosmetics, this is not any value to you. It's just like, okay. But there is some value in other places, but let's move on to more cosmetics. Next on the list is 25 styles. 15 of them are commons that would be priced at 6,000 gems. 10 of them are uncommons, which would also be priced at 6,000 gems. And that means the 25 styles are actually worth 12,000 gems. Again, I think the prices are way too high, and looking at this saying 12,000 gems of value is most of the time wrong. Most of the cards you won't even use, and if you aren't buying styles because they're too expensive, then this really isn't worth 12,000 gems to you. However, for the purpose of this video, they are worth 12,000 gems. Just keep that in mind. What is it worth to you? If a style is worth 50 gems to you, well then that really cuts down the price of the value that you get from these. Next on the list is the Mastery Orbs. These are exchanged for card styles. By completing the entire Mastery tree, you get 5 common styles, 10 uncommon, 10 rare, and 5 mythics. The 5 common styles are worth 2,000 gems, 10 uncommon styles are worth 6,000 gems, 10 rare styles are worth 10,000 gems, and 5 mythic styles are worth 6,000 gems. That means that in total, 24,000 gems in styles, you get those through the Mastery tree. The thing is, you get 5 Mastery Orbs for free, so you can subtract 4 uncommons and 1 common for 2,800 gems, bringing our real total value to 2,120 value. Adding the 25 styles you get directly from the Mastery Pass and the Mastery Orbs, you get 33,200 gems for all the styles on the pass. One thing I would like to note here is that 18 of the styles on the Mastery Pass are cards related to the Planeswalkers of Core Set 2021, which have showcase styles. So it's possible that if you buy these showcase styles, you won't use 18 out of the 25 card styles on the pass. So keep that in mind. This is an increase from Icoria's 15 redundant styles. So yeah, just note if you are buying the showcase styles, the tree loses a ton of value. Next on our list is ICRs. It's really hard to put a value on an ICR. These are mythics, and so I'm going to value them at the same price as getting a 5th copy of a mythic that you already have 4 of. It is the worst case scenario, but for a lot of players, it's what they're going to get. On top of that, there's no way to evaluate the price as they're not purchasable, so if everything went wrong and you got all duplicates of cards you have 4 of, the 10 mythic ICRs would be worth only 400 gems, with each copy obviously being worth 40 gems. I know it's not a super great way to evaluate it, but it's the best thing I can do. Next, we have the 25 booster packs. Just as a note, this does not include the free packs. Each pack would cost 200 gems, which means that all packs are worth 5,000. Now these packs are assorted packs, so when you look at the value compared to the price you put in, just remember that you don't get to pick which packs you want. However, if you are planning on playing every day, and you are going to be buying packs to increase your general collection, then you might as well get the pass. The packs make up more than the price of the pass, and the cosmetics are a bonus. So, if you're just looking at how much am I putting in versus how much I'm getting out, this isn't awful alone. Just if they had 25 booster packs, it wouldn't be awful. The Exquisite sleeve is worth 1,200 gems or 8,000 coins. If you don't know what Exquisite means, it's essentially a sleeve or an effect that has, a hover. When it has a sleeve, it's a sleeve with an effect. So when you hover over it, it'll glow a little maybe. And that's the difference between that and a basic sleeve. Basic sleeve is just a change in art. The last thing you get with the pass is a player draft token. When draft tokens were first added to the pass in Theros, it was a traditional draft token. This was said to be a mistake, but in Icorian Core Set 2021, it was replaced with a player draft token, which is worth 1,500 gems or 10,000 coins. So what does that value come out to? Well, if you were going to try and buy everything on the pass using the gems for what you could, it would end up costing you 45,800 gems and 4,000 gold. This price includes the actual gems and gold you get on the pass. Now, to buy for 45,800 gems, it would cost about $228. So for $20 worth of gems, and some time, obviously time is money, you get $228 worth of value. Also, most of the cosmetics you get here are exclusive, so you won't be able to actually get an Ugin avatar. It sounds amazing when you look at, turning 3,400 gems into 45,000, and it somewhat is, but if you were to ask me, and I have some gems, what would I do with them? I would probably either draft or buy the Mastery Pass, and honestly, the Mastery Pass gives a greater incentive to play. Now, there is something else we have to cover. While you do get $228 in value, you are most likely not going to use everything you get on the pass. Now, let's say you don't really care about cosmetics. Well, what would the pass be valued at then? Well, you would get about 6,600 gems and 4,000 gold worth of value. While this isn't nearly as big of a jump compared to the overpriced cosmetics, it is slightly less than double the price of the pass, so it's overall not a bad value. But I think most people knew that the value of the pass was going to be greater than the cost. However, there are other questions that can be answered by using these numbers, like how much value do you get per day? How does that number compare to past sets? How does the value itself compare to the past passes? The M21 season is 92 days compared to the 70 of the Ikoria season. What this means is that in order to reach the max level of the paid pass, you need to get 0.978 levels per day compared to Ikoria's 1.12. What this means is that it should be easier to level up, and you should generally need to play less. Now, if there are 92 days and the pass is worth 45,800 gems, how many gems of value are you getting per day? The answer is about 497 gems per day for everything, and about 92 gems of value per day for just the functional items such as the packs and ICRs. Now, a lot of the value comes from the start of the pass, and it does not mean that every day you are going to be getting a reward that is worth that much. It's just an average. But how does that compare to Ikoria? Going forward, I'm going to be talking about the total value of every item on the paid track. The Ikoria Pass earned you about 648.5 gems of value per day, while the Core Set 2021 Pass is only 497. So when you look at the fact that Core Set 2021 has 1,200 gems compared to Ikoria's 800, it looks pretty good. But if they were trying to get an equal balance of value per day, that number would need to be much higher. Now, because the passes are not priced based on the number of days, the Core Set 2021 Pass is obviously a better deal in the end, but it does require more work to get there. Now, just looking at the differences in value between the Ikoria and Core Set 2021 Mastery Pass, the only difference is that the Core Set 2021 Mastery Pass has 1,200 gems instead of 800, which means that the difference is 400 gems. That's literally it. There's no other changes on the pass besides different cosmetics. Now, I have some other more random questions that I think might be useful to know the answer of, so why don't we just break these down? So for each gem you invest, how many gems of value do you end up with? So for each gem, you end up getting about 13.47 gems of value. That means you're getting more than 13 times the amount of gems you put in. And this all sounds really awesome, but looking at it compared to previous passes, most of the value comes from the cosmetics. I'll be honest, I really enjoy cosmetics, and so I always buy the pass. It gives me something to do and a reason to log in every day. I think that they could get more people to buy the pass by reducing the cosmetics and increasing the actual rewards, but overall it still looks pretty good. Part of the reason that this pass looks so good is because how expensive cosmetics are. This video has already been pretty long, so look out for a video coming soon where I talk about the price of cosmetics in MTG Arena and what might be the arena's motive behind the high prices. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.